The Hibbies have pumped the Steel Man 1-0. Could have been more. Wasn't any more. Ryan Porteous, the main man, on fire, went down with a Chris Benoit diving head to make it 1-0. And they won the game for it. But we have to go back to the start of the game. Chances galore. Either end, Martin Boyle probably should have scored, shouldn't he?
4 wins in a row for Hibernian. They're on a roll.
Tell you what, right? Hibs are winning games playing shite, and I think that's the sign of a team that will finish high up.
Well, you look at the start of the season. I mean, they picked up a lot of their points with late. I mean, Hearts, last-minute equaliser. Rangers, last-minute equaliser. Opening game against St Johnstone, last-minute winner. I mean, there's 5 points they got from 90-minute, goals. So, yeah, you take away those goals, they would have literally been on like 1 point after 6 games. But since then, they've responded well. Like I said, they've won 4 in a row. So, you know what? I didn't think this Lee Johnson guy was going to cut it. I think I predicted Hibs to finish 8th. I see them getting top 6 now. I'd be surprised if they don't get top 6.
Yeah, they'll get top 6.
And plus, when I said 8th, I didn't know Martin Boyle was going to come back. So
there's a lot of shit we didn't factor in. Dundee United's collapse.
Yeah, I didn't know how pissed Dundee United were going to be. Fuck Kilmarnock, we're going to be better than they actually are. So, but then again, that's predictions. Like, I mean, that's why it's called a prediction. Yeah. You need to predict that shit.
Aye, Hibs had a couple of chances.
Although, I don't think anyone actually predicted Martin Boyle going back to Hibs. For me, that was weird.
It is weird.
But like 6 months after he leaves.
Like, how much did Hibs actually pay to get him back?
Well, apparently that team were paying him in installments, so like they just didn't take the last couple of installments.
It's awful nice of Martin Boyle. Turned in fucking $10 million.
Would you want to be there?
No, why wouldn't I went in the first place? Because guess what, Martin Boyle? I wouldn't fucking sell it, alright? Anyway, there's chances cleared off the line for Hibs. Motherwell kind of holding on at this point. We move into the second half. You think, right, can Motherwell put the anchor down? But no, because Porteous joins in the attack for Boyle. He runs through, then Connor Shields grabs Porteous to the deck, and it's probably the clearest red you'll ever see, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not great here for Connor Shields. Why not just let him go? At the end of the day, it's Ryan Porteous. There's no guarantee that he's going to go up and score.
And also,
you could try and get back and put him off.
I also feel the goalie could have got to that. The ball's going towards the goal. It's a close one.
I know people probably just don't think in the moment, but for me, I think it's better to let it go. I think it's better to concede a goal and keep 11 men on the pitch. Especially if you're going to get sent off and concede the goal anyway.
Yeah, like there's numerous scenarios. It's not like a James Sands against Napoli where it's kind of just a fucking collision of legs and they've all fell. This one, it's like, why are you dragging them down, man? It's like, you're not even I mean, you can't really go for the ball in this situation, but it's just a bit stupid for Connor Shields. He's sent off. Motherwell, who were already kind of backs against the wall, or completely backs against the wall. Hibs then play it out right. I believe it's Boyle, hips a cross in, flicks up, deflection, Porteous, diving header, bullet header. Keeper's got no chance, but he collides his head off the Motherwell defender, goes down. It was like Chris Benoit standing at the top of the ladder, Money in the Bank, WrestleMania 21, wasn't it? He just jumped off, bang, good night. You know the reference, you know the reference. If you don't, then fuck off to Fog Wrestling and get educated. But Porteous makes it 1-0.
Make us our money.
Damn it. Aye. Motherwell don't really create much. Hibs then have a chance really late on. It's offside. Boyle squares it to the guy who hasn't had a goal for Hibs yet. Don't know his name. Taps it in the back of the net. Do you know his name?
What colour is he?
What colour is he? That doesn't mean anything.
And narrows it down. Is he black or white, mate?
He was white.
No.
So basically you've just wasted 20 seconds.
Well, if he was black, I might have knew who it was.
Well, but because he's white, you don't.
No, all those white people look the same.
Right, fair enough. And then could have been 2-0, 1-0, 2-0. Hibs walk away the 3 points, 4 in a row. And it's full time. Motherwell.
Well, Celtic couldn't do 10 in a row, but I wonder if Hibs could.
No. Well, I mean, considering I don't think a team outside the old firms ever win the league again. That's what you said.
Aye. Well, I don't mean.
There's no reason why they can't. You can say
I'm not saying Hibs are going to do 10 league wins. I'm saying 10 wins in a row.
I know.
Not league titles in a row.
I know. I'm not retarded, but
that's alright.
Put it this way: if Steve Clarke can beat Celtic over a calendar year, why can't he beat them over a season?
Well, he can, but he's not in the league, is he?
But it doesn't have to be Steve Clarke.
He does. You know what? I'm getting to the stage now where I know it's a separate video, but as a Hearts man, I've got to say it. If Steve Clarke said that, you know what, I've always supported Heart, even if Steve Clarke came out and says, like, see those fucking diet Huns, I hate them, but I'm going to take them over and win them the title, I would say, Robbie Nielsen, it's been a pleasure.
Your ass is grass.
Do you want me to pack your bag? I'll open up my phone, go into the Phonacab app, and I will pre-book you a taxi anywhere you want up to the limit of about £100 because I'm stingy like that.
It's all right you using that reference, right? But do you think over in Scotland they use phone a cab?
Why not?
I'll tell you why. Because they use Embra cabs or something.
Iron Brew cabs or something. Or?
Iron Brew cabs, mate. That's the pishest bit of banter I've ever heard in my life. But anyway, Hibs 1, Motherwell 0.